Yeah, the DT's not going to do a whole lot, though, at this point.
It's been spotted now by GoRush, so the likelihood of that actually going any further is not really going to matter.
Speed kicks in.
So you got Speed Hydras, or Speed Overlord now with the Hydras.
And they're going out to get killed or something.
The thing is that is good for Protoss here is he does have the Zerg contained a little bit. It's kind of a soft contain because the Zerg can still move out, but this just makes the Protoss feel more comfortable. It's certainly a lot better than having lurkers in your base.
Right.
Containing you. So it looks like he's going to now put up his second expansion, third base, and this gateway, proxy gateway, is going to go down. So that's not going to be a factor anymore. But it is good that he's kept GoRush relatively contained. However, GoRush has been building a lot of drones, so right now is when you're going to see this explosion of units, and he's going to have a lot of Zerglings and a lot of Hydras and basically whatever he wants right now. But the question is, will he be able to get past that big Protoss army?
I'm honestly, I'm going to give the favor at this point to BackHo. BackHo is now picking up his third. GoRush is still on 3 bases right now. And obviously, I mean, when you're Zerg, you want to have 2 more bases. You know, once you get into the mid-late game like this is, well, this is like technically mid-game right now, I guess. And he is moving out, but BackHo is well fortified. He has cannons. He has the High Templar at this point. So I honestly don't think, well, at least initially, I don't think GoRush is going to be able to do anything here. But I mean, BackHo is he's building a strong army. He's getting more upgrades. So, I mean, that might even be a +2 upgrade on attack. And we do see some lurkers morphing. So, I'm assuming at this point that GoRush is going to try to go for like a contain outside, maybe the expansion.
Well, I think a good thing for BackHo to do, or GoRush to do right now, would be to get some drops.
Oh, we see an offensive hatchery.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of this lately. I mean, it can definitely hurt the Protoss player, but if he spots it, it's not going to be that huge of a deal. I think, though, what he should do is do some drops. He's already got speed on his overlords. He has lurkers. If he can drop in on the main base of BackHo, you know, BackHo's not going to have a lot of defenses on the outskirts of his base. It looks like, though, he's putting a lot of pressure on the front. Again, though, I still think a drop would be really helpful, because right now the front is just not going to be breached. He's got Templar. He's going to be able to just sigh the crap out of anything that comes here.
Yeah.
I don't know if Observers might be a little late.
We see him suiting up for a possible storm drop, but we do see the Scourge moving in here. If they can get a kill, oh, they're leaving.
Oh,
this shuttle's gone. This shuttle is absolutely gone.
He's still going to spot it.
He's going to be able to drop off the Templar, but the shuttle is gone. Yeah, one Templar. Oh, nice try.
Fail attempt to try to save there, but it's just Zealots now.
Yeah, Zealots are not going to do a whole lot in here. What I was going to say real quick is the offensive hatchery was just oh, good storm drop.
11 kills.
God, that is a lot of freaking kills.
I don't know where all those other kills came from.
Dude, he was practicing at home on the rats in the gateway. So with the offensive hatchery, we did see the sunken rush against Jaedong, and hopefully not a spoiler, but in the game Colorcasted, Gamzee actually used that to defeat the mighty Jaedong, and he did the. Oh, I'm sorry. It was not Jaedong. I am completely tripping out.
Well, there was one game played against Much, and Much was contained, but he broke out and still won that game, so that didn't actually work. But I have seen it work, like you said, yeah. Especially a lot of newer players like to do that because it's kind of cheesy. Protoss players don't expect it, you know, and if they're, you know, not ready for it, it can really hurt to have all those sunkens outside your base. Now, see, he's going to be able to push through here, though. He does have some observers. We'll see if GoRush tries to sniping those observers. Look, he's bringing the Hydralis up to try to snipe, but good storms to stop that. Wow, those Hydras getting slaughtered, and now he's just going to be able to move out pretty quickly. There are a second row of lurkers. He does have a pretty good contain right now, and these sunkens that I don't even know if BackHo knows about are going to be pretty unfortunate for him.
Yeah, you're right here. We do still have the High Templar that's been sitting in the back, and look, I mean, obviously, oh, here we go. Here is the contain, and BackHo is just now going to see this and give a little WTF. Why is this happening to me?
Oh, and here come the Zerglings. That's going to smoke those Dragoons. Those Dragoons were a great counter against Lurkers, but good job by GoRush to have those Zerglings backed up. Now the Zealots are finally coming in to be able to push up the front. I think he is going to be able to take this down unless there's not enough reinforcements.
There's not enough here. We do have Lurkers morphing in the back, but BackHo is going to be able to break this contain. He is going to lose a lot of the Zealots, but the Zealots are not nearly as valuable. He does have the Observers, and that's really all he needs in this. He is going to be able to bring it up. Yeah, but I mean, he right now what BackHo is doing is he's pumping Zealots. He has the Archon out there as well. This is a crazy battle streaming in. One observer goes down. We have Scourge there for another observer. Scourge might go down, and it looks like BackHo is going to have to back off a little bit here, but he did a lot of damage. This is a really close game. I mean, basically, whoever takes this middle has a great chance of winning the game here, and BackHo is pretty dang close. If he can get a storm off right now and storm all of those Zerglings, that'd be huge. Weakening a lot of the Zerglings. Good storm there. Plenty of kills for that. Well, 4 kills for the Templar. He's going to continue moving up here. I don't know if he has enough to quite move up right now. And the Observer goes down again.
That's going to be huge. You know, we see that a lot of games, especially guys like Stork just don't pay attention to the observers. And it may not cost the game, but it just delays it so much. And this is a timing he'd like to push out.
Hatchery goes down.
Zerg, oh, that's going to be big. Now, Zerg does have a longer supply route, so, you know, he can pump out, obviously Zerg can pump out units faster than Protoss, but BackHo has a shorter route to this, so you can see all those Zealots, how fast he can resupply his units, and I think he's going to be able to push out of this. The thing is, it'd be one thing if he had done this contain him to 2 bases, but Protoss already has all the money they need, at least for a while. I mean, they can go off 3 bases for quite a long time. I'm sure he's still looking to pick up his 4th, but as you mentioned, I mean, GoRush only has 4 bases himself, so it's not like he's taking a huge economic lead here. He's just basically throwing units to try to stop the Protoss ball, and I think the Protoss ball is going to keep on rolling.
Yeah, I agree. The ball in the sky keeps on rolling.
Balls.
All right, so we have, I mean, at this point, I don't know if that High Templar is still there at the bottom left. That could obviously do some damage. We do see a lot of lurkers getting ready to start lurking here, and we do see a lot of Scourge. So, I mean, we definitely cannot say that GoRush is out of it at all. GoRush is a very good player. He has a lot of Scourge in the air. He does have a lot of units. I mean, it's coming in here. I don't know if he's dropping anything or if he just wants... Oh, he's going to try to go for an Observer snipe here, but I don't see any sniping going on at this point.
I don't know where all the units are. It looks like GoRush has a bunch of lurkers sitting back in his base because there's not that many units on the field. And Protoss has the map dominance right now, and he can just go up and take on any expansion he wants. That's what he's going to do. GoRush is going to try to cut him off with these lurkers, but it's going to be too late. That hatchery is going to go down. All he has to do is focus fire on that hatchery. Well, if he can kill the drones first, I think he should just focus down the hatchery while he still can, but I'm pretty sure this ball is big enough anyways to stop anything that GoRush has. Great storms there preemptively before the lurkers even get down, and wow, those lurkers just getting taken out.
BackHo is looking fantastic in this game. His macro game is just great. Great storms, great timing with these attacks. And even if GoRush were to go for like a counterattack right now, BackHo's base, the way he built everything up, is just so hard to get through. It's just freaking scattered cannons and buildings everywhere. I think we're going to be close to GG here from GoRush because he is just pouring units in and they are just melting down. Also, it should be noted that BackHo did have quite a bit of... Oh, there we go. It's coming close. You get the look from GoRush there.
Well, you can see on the map here, yes, he's showing it right now that he did get his 4th expansion, or his 4th base, 3rd expansion up now. He's transferring probes back up to that 3rd, so I don't know if that got harassed maybe by some lurkers or something. They just didn't show it on screen. Right. But the thing is here, yes, now he's down a base. He lost his newly mining base, so he's probably going to be close to just 2 mining bases pretty soon. GoRush, that is. And so BackHo's now going to be at least, you know, 2 to 3 full mining base versus GoRush's 2, and this one is now getting harassed. Wow, tons of kills on that Templar. That's 15. It's the same one, and there's GG.
GG with 19 kills on the High Templar. I didn't get a chance to see what the upgrades were on that game, but I know BackHo had at least a +2. I would not be surprised if he was at a +3 because of his economy. So it felt, I mean, you notice in those battles, it felt like BackHo was just so much more powerful.
Well, BackHo put a lot of pressure on. I think it was the harassment that really did it, though. That DT in the back with that proxy gateway was huge. It took out a ton of drones, slowed GoRush down to where he didn't have the economy to support the units the amount of units he really needed to take down a 3-base Protoss.
Right.
Surprising he never got any coursers or anything like that, but just even though he didn't go full on with the Zealot speed, that rush, it was almost kind of a feint so that DT can get in and do damage. So theoretically, he still did damage, even though he didn't actually rush the main base.
I mean, it wasn't a lot. I wouldn't say that's totally changing. He did get 5 drone kills, but it did kind of throw GoRush off. And you know, GoRush is an older player, man. I mean, he's like a lot of these older players. Look at him. He has to learn to play with the new kids, man. Play with the new kids, although BackHo's not obviously brand new.
Well, BackHo might be a little rusty too, like you said, he was injured before. But anyways, I mean, it's a best of 3, so we still got at least another game ahead of us, so we really don't know. I would say that BackHo is the favorite coming into this, even though GoRush is a well-known player, and even though it's a bad matchup for BackHo. Just I think he's just a better player. He's higher ranking.
Right.
You know, he's more current player.
And he's been impressive so far. So we'll go ahead and go on to game 2.